This is a relationship between the four operations. One of the fundamental things that we need to do and be teaching at school is understanding the relationship between the four operations. And it is a linear progression as we kind of move through from the junior years. The junior years are using really kind of concrete materials. They're really kind of picking up lots of physical items and counting them like that. So when we've got our relationship between multiplication and division, we always talk about it as an inverse relationship. We never learn division and multiplication in isolation, and that is similar to addition and subtraction, which are also the inverse operation. When we're teaching multiplication, we always really emphasise that we're not trying to just be able to rote learn and recall our facts without having the real understanding on the knowledge that you're counting multiples at once. That is the same for division, which we're always emphasising at Roberts McCubbin, that there are a variety of strategies to work out division. So you might be counting backwards, you might be using a variety of strategies. Using our base 10 place value as a really foundational key to how we develop and understand the progression of the relationship between multiplication and division. The multiplication and division are the inverse operation. We always refer to this as the relationship between adding multiples and splitting multiples up. And we always use that kind of emphasis on the fact that with division, we have the relationship with multiplication where if you've got 4 things or 4 balloons, we have to split them up with a remainder. If you've got 4 people, same thing. If you've got money, then you need to have a cents, and that's where our decimal comes in. When you're thinking about having a fraction as a response, that's where we're cutting something up or slicing that, and that might refer to as your good old-fashioned pizza or your cake at a birthday party. We need to make sure that we are constantly teaching through the use of place value the fact that these relationships are constant throughout the progression of maths, and by teaching them together, and what parents can be doing at home is continuing to work through, well, how do we know what the relationship between a multiplication and a division is? We refer to, well, if we know 5 times 2, that equals 10. What happens when we've got 10 and we want to divide it into 2 groups? What is our response? And understanding and using our multiplication and division strategies to support that is really something that we focus on at Roberts McCubbin.